Hello there. So yesterday I was practicing for this week's endurance race around Be the Apex, and I noticed something a little bit different about the T20 that I hadn't noticed before. And the difference was the backfiring out of the exhaust pipe. Now, I hadn't driven the T20 in months, and I was so accustomed to seeing it spitting flames whenever you hit the skids or thrash the throttle around corners. And, at first I thought, wait a minute, I've never experienced this before. This is something different. The T20 wasn't like this on the Xbox One. And I know what you're thinking. Really, Sammy? A chemical reaction? That's what this is all about? Unburnt fuel from the cylinders igniting a small explosion as it hits the atmosphere? What, does it give a little rocket boost like a spaceship? Yes, I know. I thought the same thing, not much of it. But if that was something that was different about the T20 on PS4, then it made me think, what else is different? And immediately I thought of the speed. So excited by that thought, I hit the brakes, jumped right out of the practice session to conduct further testing, and what I found at first was extraordinary. I had no intentions of testing and comparing the speed difference between PS4 and Xbox when I came over here, but it hadn't even crossed my mind. I came to the conclusion that it was all hoo-ha, mumbo-jumbo, and put it to bed a while ago. I hadn't even driven the T20 or driven on Holy Drift Mountain in months, but as soon as I hopped on it, I thought I felt a difference right away. Because before this race, I did 10 laps around the track, and being so amazed by the split times I was getting, I instantly concluded that PS4 was indeed faster. So I was so excited by the thought of it, I was like, yes, I did it! I've finally figured it out, and completely by accident too. I felt like some detective opening up a murder case that had been cold for years, and it made me real nervous at first, and I couldn't nail a clean lap time down, so I did it again, and on the second lap, which is this lap you're seeing right here, I ended up beating my previous personal best lap time of 2:13.9 by half a second. Now, this astonished me because I had done hundreds of laps around this track a while ago, about a year ago now, when I was trying to get the record from Murphos. And when I hit that 2:13 mark, I was spent. I thought there'd be no way I'd be able to beat that. I gave up as soon as it was beaten soon after. And after getting a low 2:13 that quickly after so long, I thought I'd done it. I'd finally figured out what so many Xbox racers had been musing over for so long now. And this lap wasn't even that great either. I felt like I could still beat it. I tried a couple more times, and there wasn't one race where I did not get a 2:13. So, at that point I was pretty much convinced that PS4 was quicker. But then I went ahead and tested it on the Xbox. Same track, same car, same tyres and overall build of the vehicle, and it was doing the same thing, no backfire. So I changed the exhaust pipe to chrome exhaust, and voila, there is the culprit. So the footage you're seeing here is of the chrome exhaust, and you can notice right away the backfiring is a lot more prominent. So I thought, hey, maybe you just need to leave the stock exhaust on. This must be a trick that the PS4 guys have always known about but never told anyone. I figured that the minimal amount of backfire caused the revs to stay low when braking, which, as we all know, results in quicker gear changes, much like what happens in short shifting. And this all would have explained why PS4 racers didn't backfire much when hot lapping, because I'd tried different braking strategies in the past to try and get minimal backfire, like feathering the trigger or not letting go of the accelerator, but none of them seemed to work. And as I found out on this lap you're seeing right now, there is absolutely no difference. Yep, no difference. No difference between consoles, no difference between exhaust pipe whatsoever. In fact, this lap, which was done on Xbox with the chrome exhaust, was going on to be a record. At this point, I was ahead by 1/10 of a second, but I completely muffed the last corner coming up, or second last corner, which pulled a good half second off my lap time, so you'll see that. So yeah, in conclusion guys, the only thing that we can take away from this is that A, stock exhaust pipes don't have as much backfire as the upgraded versions, which is completely irrelevant and inconsequential as it has no bearing on the car's performance whatsoever. B, my driving has improved in the last year, which would explain the better lap times on both consoles. And C, the PS4 is not faster than Xbox, which I'm sure is music to the ears of many racers over there or over here who want this thing put to rest. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully I didn't rile anyone up and give the wrong impression. I didn't intend on doing these tests, but my paranoid ass has a knack for spotting small differences in things, and I thought this might be worth mentioning to put all those rumors to rest. Thanks for watching, guys.